Welcome to a special conversation on Beacon, the Burjeel Emergency and Acute Care Operational Network. In this discussion, we will look at what Beacon means before a patient reaches the hospital, inside the emergency department, and across the wider care network. Joining me is Dr. Malcolm Borg, Dr. John Barrett, Dr. Nidal Shawish, and Dr. Tom French. We will keep the conversation focused and fast, with answers designed to give one clear takeaway at a time. Dr. Malcolm, let's start with you. For someone hearing about Beacon for the first time, what is it, and what does it change about the way Burjeel approaches emergency and acute care?
So Beacon is an initiative designed to shift the way that emergency care is delivered. Normally, patients expect to go to one facility and receive one standard of care, go to another facility, receive a different one, even in the same group of hospitals, and or be transferred from one facility to another and start their care journey over and over. What Beacon is going to be doing is, first of all, ensuring that once we establish a clinical standard, that a Beacon facility offers the same clinical standard, the same patient experience as each other, no matter where the patient is. And that with our pre-hospital, our ambulance connections, the patient can start their health journey in one place and not have to repeat or restart the journey throughout. So it becomes one continuous pathway throughout the network.
Wow, so Beacon as an integrated operating framework, it sounds like it's going to really connect all the pieces together. Let me move straight on to John, keeping the momentum. Dr. John, many emergency journeys begin before the patient reaches the hospital. What does Beacon strengthen, or how does Beacon strengthen that pre-hospital journey?
So the launch of Beacon comes at a crucial time of change for the way we think about pre-hospital emergency care services. Instead of purely being about transport from one place to another, it's about projecting the hospital capability into the community. How that would look for a patient is that they may attend one of our urgent treatment centres, say complaining of chest pain. They'll be assessed by a physician who can speak to a specialist in the emergency department, and we will seamlessly integrate their transfer to the specialist centre that's most appropriate for their next step in their management, all the time following a common clinical pathway and optimising the time to get the definitive treatment that they need through the integrated pre-hospital pathway that Beacon provides.
So not only is it really optimizing that medical journey, but it's also optimizing the customer's journey and the patient's journey.
Absolutely. So for a patient, they feel like they're just in one seamless continuum of care with no breakdowns at any point.
Fantastic. I'm going to shift straight across to Dr. Nidal. From the hospital perspective, so we've looked at it from a patient standpoint. Let's look at it from a hospital perspective. What difference does this kind of integration make once a patient arrives in the emergency department?
Thank you. Well, once the patient will arrive to the emergency department, he will be faced with a complete network of services, as Beacon brings critical care, emergency medicine, diagnostics, all together in a 360-degree. This will smoothen the transition of care. This will help deliver quick and safe care.
So instead of it being essentially separate departments, it's all working together in unison to make sure that it's a swift process for the patient. Straight on to you, Dr. Tom. Beacon is designed to use the strength of the wider network. What does that mean when a patient needs acute or specialist support beyond the first point of care?
So I think it's important to note that every patient enters a system at a front door. And it doesn't matter what that front door is, but in our system, when they enter, they can enter with a known access to an entire operational network. And the key is that it's operational. So we're able to deploy assets into the field in a pre-hospital space. We're able to bring teams together so that we can move patients when we have to, or even provide remote assistance to our other clinical teams in the community to provide the patient with a distinct and completely joined up clinical pathway. Ultimately, that means that the patient will get the right care at the right time in the right place, delivered by the right team.
And every single one of those steps is poignant to the success of that patient's care. So as all four of you are doctors, I'm going to put the pressure on now. This is my fun part. So very, very short rapid fire questions. Dr. Malcolm, I'm going to start with you. In one sentence, what is the promise of Beacon to a patient?
Well, my promise is that I hope that I can provide the same service in our departments as I would want my own family to receive.
Perfect. Dr. John, straight to you. What should already be happening before an emergency patient reaches the hospital door?
So in the pre-hospital environment, we need to recognise the problem. We need to alert the hospital, make sure they are transferred to the most appropriate hospital to manage their needs, and then that team needs to be ready to receive that patient through the communication that we provide from the pre-hospital environment.
Perfect. And Dr. Nadal, what should a patient experience differently because Beacon exists?
Beacon promise to remove uncertainty, quicker access to care, highly specialized services.
And Dr. Tom, over to you. Finish this sentence. The real strength of Beacon is...
The real strength of Beacon is the team that are behind it. That isn't just in one location, but covering an entire network of clinical capability.
Thank you so much, doctors. It's been an honor to be with you here today. Beacon is ultimately about bringing strength of the network around the patient from the first response through specialist and acute care. One network, one clinical standard, one team. Thank you.